home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So North Carolina's offense will get the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Pulls it in. It's Mahoney. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Mahoney. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside when that cornerback be going the other direction.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Got a man. It's fired. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. So NC State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Burks. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. The give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. The throw. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Steps away to find some room. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll run play action. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Dumps it off in the clouds. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Burks. Bringing the heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game now. Everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Pass interference.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Here comes the heat. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get set.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Looking downfield, it's Burks. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. That's plenty. He's got space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Hall. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the backfield, he's open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Back to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. That's caught. It's fired. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He'll keep it himself. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's fired. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Unloads to the right. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Flips it out to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on second down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
The Tar Heels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Well, jet sweep pass. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Got his man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Off play action on first down. Here's the pressure. On the run deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. Looking to pass, it's Burks. Completes it in the middle. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the tight end. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference Battle of Note. San Jose State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the Silicon Valley. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. from the gun to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Mahoney. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the...
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Right back to him on the ground. Runs through a tackle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff to the single back.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to throw, it's Burks. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Bush. stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback on the keeper. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, UNC! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Smashes through the tackle. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared, right?
There he goes. Finding open areas. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Quick step and go. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly out to the tight end. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the...
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep leading the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Catch in the middle, it's Hall. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. NC State will try to close the deal and run out the clock. Looking downfield, it's Burks. Now improvising. He'll pull it down. He's got an open man. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. Wants to fire on second down. Fakes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers...
We're going to throw it over the top of the D. Got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks.